To record a Zoom conference, or actually to set up a Zoom conference within Canvas for your class, is a very simple process. We're going to walk you through that. The first thing to do is find on the left-hand side of the screen the Zoom link within your class Canvas site. Click on Zoom, and you will see it says Open in a new tab. Click on that. You're going to be the host, so you will start the meeting. And at the top, Open Zoom Meetings. All right. Now, it skipped the login for me because I had logged in earlier, but your login is going to be the same login that you have to access the Belhaven system. So your same login name, your same login password is going to be what is required here for you to get into Zoom. And this should work for faculty or students. You want to click Join with Computer Audio. And now down here at the bottom you can invite participants. Pretty simple process. You click on that, and I recommend that you either copy the invitation or copy the URL. It really doesn't matter which. I'm going to copy the URL. It's copied to my clipboard. And I'm not going to use any of these options because sometimes it doesn't open the right email account. So at this point, I would go out of this program, down at the very bottom, and select another email, select my normal email client. So whether that's Outlook or Gmail or Yahoo Mail or who knows what mail, I would go there and I would enter the email addresses of all the people that were going to be attending this. So you will need that list of email addresses for this process. You simply paste in the link, send it to them, maybe along with the times for the conference. Maybe you've already set that up prior ahead of time. And this is what it's going to look like. And at the very top of the screen, you can click the larger button to maximize the full screen. I'm not going to do that because it might take it outside the window of this recording. Note over here you can mute yourself. I just muted that. Or you can stop the video or start the video. Now, I set up in my video settings my profile so that I had a picture showing up. If you don't do that, then you'll simply have a blank icon. You may have to change your webcam. You may have to change your microphone. Those are easy to set up and test. You can, over here, not only invite people, but you can see the people who are invited. See how it pops up over there on the right, the list of participants. You can share your screen. I use this quite often. By hitting Share Screen, I can actually pick my screen, either my main screen. I have two monitors, so I can pick a screen and share that, or I can even select a whiteboard if I choose to. And that allows me the opportunity of demonstrating something literally on the computer. For instance, if I wanted to demonstrate a writing project, I could go directly to the Word program that I had open, MS Word, and I could actually walk people through some common things in Word. So it's very easy for you to set up a screen share of your screen so that you can walk people through and demonstrate. And then when you're done sharing, let me just hit share real quickly and share the main screen and hit share. And notice what happens then. At the top of the page, this will show up, and over at the side of your page will be an actual column of pictures. Usually it holds only about 6, but you can scroll up or down to see who else is in there. Note you can set up one large, or you can hide the screen altogether and just put it back. You can annotate your screen by clicking that and then drawing on it. It gives you the regular buttons that you had before. And there are even more opportunities here for chat and recording and whatever. So, and then when you're done sharing, just hit stop share and it brings you back to here. The chat feature opens a chat window on the right hand side, and you can type a message here and it will go to everyone, and you can save your chat, as you can see that. So it's an option for you to make your presentation and ask everybody if they have questions to type them in the chat, so that they can type them in while they're thinking of them, but you don't have to interrupt your presentation. You can come back and answer the questions afterwards. And to get rid of the chat, you just click it again. And then the next button over is the record. And this is a valuable option for you too. You can record the video, either saving it onto the cloud or saving it into your hard drive. I kind of recommend saving it into your hard drive, because I think sometimes the cloud thing can be a little confusing, but not necessarily. So you can try it both ways and see how you like to do it. And that's the thing that you may want to try and do. So it's a pretty simple process. Everybody's on here. If you have multiple people on here, then you typically have 4 or 5 windows open. If I had somebody else up here, there would be a little button that said Gallery, which would have all of the people on the screen in equal size pictures, or it would be Speaker, and you click that, and then the one who is talking is in the primary spot, and there are 4 or 5 or however many people that have attending smaller windows open across the top. They all bounce down into the middle when they start to speak. It's a very simple process, very easy to use, hardly anything to mess up, quite honestly. And I think it will allow you a great deal of flexibility when you need to set up a meeting, either with individual students or with teammates if you're a student, or if you want to set up something as an instructor for your entire class. This has a lot of versatility for you, so that you could even run your PowerPoint by sharing your screen and having your PowerPoint open in another place. I'll just share the main screen. There we go. And then I'll bounce over to the PowerPoint, and now you can see it there. Put this back up out of the way. And you can go through your slides. You pretty much have to go through your slides individually like this, but it's still a way for you to do it. And of course, you can always minimize that so that it takes up the majority of the screen. So that's an option for you to do as well if you want to work through a presentation that way. And when you're done, you stop share, you come back to your main screen. You can actually then have a conversation about what you've talked about, and you can flip back and forth as many times as you want. This works for students and for faculty, and should be a great opportunity for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Hope this has been helpful.